How you doing, folk? Charlie, Oot and Aboot. Got a couple of wee jobs to do today. Now that I've retired, retirement for me was a giant step. It was a step into the unknown, because I've always worked. Since I was 17, I've always worked. And I didn't know what I was going to do with myself, what I was going to do with my life. It was just taking that leap of faith, you might say, to move forward. But the council was good with me. They couldn't do any more for me or with me. And I think they were coming to the end of their tether, same as I was. So I took the retirement. But I give people shout outs on my video. They've helped me. And I think if they can help somebody else, then I'll give them a shout out. I want to give a shout out to British troops remembered. The poppy cross, or poppy crosses. These are all handmade. By Phil Short and his team, the British troops remembered. And the calendar arrived. There's our Robert, the calendar. But it's good that British troops remember Robert, because we don't hear for the Royal Air Force or any so-called crew or workmen or whatever you want to call them. I'll not call them muckers, because they weren't muckers. And that's a blessing to do that. So I'm heading down to the Royal British Legion now in East Kilbride. They give me poppy crosses every year, and I take them all over Scotland, put them at cenotaphs and monuments all over Scotland when I'm doing my Oot and Aboot. And I'm going to ask them if they'll lay that one at East Kilbride cenotaph in the village, because me and Susan and the family will be down to Bodwell Park, because Robert's name's on the cenotaph there. So that's why I do the videos, that's why I'm Oot and Aboot. It's to keep me sane, and if it helps any other person, they want to go and visit the places I'm going to, then it's done its job. I do it for me, to let the family and my friends know that we're coming back to life, we're doing things. We're enjoying life, we're trying to enjoy life, even though the fight's in the background. But we're getting there. So anyway, I'm going to head to the Royal British Legion now, see if I can pick up these poppy crosses, and I'll leave a donation, which I do every year. Family and friends, I hope you're enjoying the videos. A great big thank you to the Royal British Legion East Kilbride branch for the poppy crosses. John and Janet, they get me a box every year. 32 usually go down to Bodwell Park, but sadly there'll be 33 this year. A young boy, Connor Morrison, for the Royal Engineers, attached to the Paras, was killed on exercise down in England. So he came from South Lanarkshire. So we're trying to get hold of his family to get his name put in the cenotaph. But thanks very much. And he took the poppy cross for me. The British troops remembered me, and he's going to get to the chairman of the Legion there and make sure it goes to the cenotaph in the village. Because obviously me, Susan and the family will be down in Bodwell Park. So thanks very much for the poppy crosses. They go over Scotland. Thank you. Just stopped there for a cup of coffee. I've just picked up the poppy crosses for the British Legion. Thanks to John and Janet for that. They give me them every year. I just wanted to tell you why I do the videos that I do. I do it for family and friends so that they can see that we're okay, or I'm okay. This is keeping me sane. The tragic events that happened and the fight for justice that's going on as we speak. So there's the calendar. It was made by British troops remembered. We don't hear from any of the RAF or any Robert's crew. I'll not call them muckers because I don't class them as muckers. There's all them that celebrate their birthday. March, sadly no longer with us, who gave their all. So that's the calendar. And there's the potty crosses by the British Legion, John and Janet. They'll go to Scotland. So I was saying why I do the videos. I do it for family and friends to let them know that we're okay this end. That I'm okay, Susan's okay, Teeny and Alfie are doing great. Keeps me sane. I love the outdoors. Carrying a bergen with my tent and all my gear. I'm getting a bit off for that now, my knees aren't what they used to be. So I class this as a metal tent that'll get me from A to B. And if I can show you nice scenery, nice places that you can go and visit, then fair dues. So that's why I do it. I don't do it for, there's no money in this. I don't make any money. I'm no sponsored for anybody. There's my kettle boiling. So I don't do it for the sponsorship. I don't do it for money. And I definitely don't do it for the numbers. Because if you're watching me, that's fine. If you enjoy the scenery, great. So, them that's helped me, I give them shout outs so that anybody that watches my video can go and see maybe the person that I'm giving a shout out to will help them. So you've got Bruce Fumey, Scotland History Tours. If you're interested in events, people and places of Scotland, he'll show you and tell you the history. And he'll take you through places that you've probably been to and didn't realise what was there. He'll show you what's there. So that's Bruce Fumey, Scotland History Tours. Then you've got Andrew Lafferty, Head for the Hills, Scotland. Man down, lovely. His wee catchphrase was lovely. So every time I say lovely, I give him a wee salute. Sadly, a couple of years ago, Andrew died. He was only 39. But he used to just grab a tent and a tin of spam and off he went. Over the Bothies, over Scotland. West Highland Way, North Coast. Done a lot. And I left a lot of videos. So go and have a look at Andrew Lafferty's Head for the Hills, Scotland. And if you're interested in learning how to play the pipes from start to finish, you'll not get a better piper than Scott Menfin. He's gone to your browser, Scotland Piping School, Scott Methvin, and he'll teach you how to play the pipes. But the guy that gave me a kickstart, Alex Kearney, coming back to life. He gave me a boot up the arse because I watched these videos and I actually took it personal. I actually took it and he's talking to me because I was a hermit, staying in the house, hiding under the covers. Didn't want to go out, didn't want to talk to anybody, didn't want to see anybody. Nah. So I watched a video of him going up Loudon Hill, and that was about 4 or 5 months ago. And since then it's been non-stop. He gave me that push that I needed, and he might give you that push you need. Because suffering from depression and anxiety is a terrible thing. People like to say, it's okay to say you're okay. But people are saying, you can tell, how are you? I'm alright. That's it. How are you? Well, I'm fucking no, I'm not that great. This is what's happening. Some people will listen, some people will go, fuck's sake, I'm sorry I asked. But Alex comes across as, he's one of these people that is glad he asked. And I enjoy watching his videos, enjoy speaking to him. I've missed him a few times when I've been up north. But I will catch up with him. I will catch up with him at some point. So that's Alex Kearney coming back to life. Go and have a look at his videos. And he might give you that wee nudge, that wee punty up that you need. Because he gave me it. So that's me out and about, just sitting, chilling, watching the world go by, going to sit and have a coffee. I've done what I've had to do. Collect my poppy crosses. What I've got to do now is get ready to go to Westminster. We've been invited into Westminster to lay a poppy cross for Robert in the Garden of Remembrance. That's a double-edged sword, I would say, because we've been trying to meet the Veterans Minister. I don't want to get into that. The Justice Minister, the Minister for Coroners, the Armed Forces Minister. Everybody, they all wanted to meet us and all that in COVID. I can't meet because of COVID. No, they don't want to meet us because they don't want to realise that their system's broke. The system is broke. And we're not the only family fighting the system. We could take down 10, 20, 50. We could take down 50 families to speak to these people and tell them how their system's broke and it's not working. They don't want to see it as broke, because that means they've got to fix it. They've got to fix it, then they've got to realise that it's broke. But we'll keep going. Grief's a terrible thing. Some people never get our grief. Some people can't get our grief. We live with it. But grief without justice is tenfold. Tenfold, because what runs through your head is the bullshit that you've been told. And you know it's bullshit because you can counteract that with facts. They don't want to listen. That means that they've got to then say, we got it wrong. Let's have another look at this. We got it wrong. We still believe that our son Robert was put through some sort of initiation at RAF Benson, and because of the alcohol that the people with him, it went wrong, it went too far, and it cost him his life. He didn't commit suicide. No, for a minute did he commit suicide. Robert loved life. He loved everything about it. He told me he was living his dream, being a fireman. So he never committed suicide at RAF Benson. Something more sinister took place at that camp. initiations. They said initiations didn't take place in the camp, but they did. They did. We proved that the year later. And the police even proved it for us. So the initiation did take place. The same base commander at the time as well. So that tells you that the hierarchy allowed it to happen. Especially when they tried to hide it, keep it in camp. They didn't want any outside authority looking into it until Thames Valley Police looked into it, because we told them. Because an RAF person got in touch with us and told us what happened. And they confirmed it did happen. A young boy was put through an initiation, had to go to hospital because he had a foreign object inserted into his anal passage. Exactly the same as Robert, only Robert died during his initiation. That's what we believe. That's where the evidence points, but I don't want to do anything about it. I've got DNA, the news technology. 3 samples I've got, 3 samples. 1 being Robert's, 2 being foreign, and yet I've still not looked to see whose DNA that is. Why? Because it'll open up Pandora's box. That's why. The RAF can't let this out the back. It's all about retention and recruitment for the RAF. Imagine that came out, that Robert was killed just for being a jock, being put through some sort of initiation in the camp. Jocks wouldn't like that, would they? Anyway, I'll leave it there. So thanks everybody that's been helping me with my sanity and keeping me going, helping me through this. You would think it was only last week it happened. It's 11 years ago. 11 years. And it's still as bad today as it was the day it happened. Because as I said, grief without justice is tenfold. I'll have my coffee now. And thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Charlie. Bye.